Well, this is something new. I'm in 4x3, or 16x9 if you want to call it, and I'm holding a pair of glasses at my face at the moment. I'm not wearing them, I'm holding them like I would do an action camera, which is quite unusual, isn't it? Yeah, I wasn't too sure if the Ray-Bans were going to be any good, so this is the Ray-Ban Wayfarer. It's got rubbish battery life. I probably guess about 40 minutes of video tops, 1080p in 9x16 format as well. I don't know if I'm going to be shaky cam on this, but this thing, it's got speakers built into the frames. It's got allegedly 5 microphones, although I can't see where they are, but if it picks me up a-okay, then we're winning. More importantly though, it's what it looks like when I'm actually, well, today hiking. Not very quick, I'm just around the block, just as a little initial test. Ideally, I'm going to be using it when I want to do a bit of trail walking, trail running, stroke running. Again, that's due to start in the next, hopefully, 3 or 4 weeks. When things calm down, I've got a lot of travelling to do. I've got a dentist this week as well. My one of my fillings has fallen out, so I'm on the little putty what you get from Boots at the moment. So. Hopefully the dentist will see me tomorrow or the day after. I can get that patched up and yeah, back to normal sort of speed. Anyway, right, enough of me waffling. Let's give these a proper test, shall we? First thing what struck me with these when I did a bit of research was the video quality is actually not too bad. Granted, this one is only 1080p, give or take, but it's in that city format, so if I want to get widescreen, I have to tilt my head like this, which that won't work, will it? So I don't know what I'm going to do. It might just be extra B-roll, or not for the cycling, although I could use it for the cycling, but we'll have to see. Anyway, hopefully the audio is crystal clear. There's no gizmos or external mics, it's just the glasses as it would be. I'm going to turn right down there and go down the public path. Make sure Mout's coming behind me. Here we go. Public footpath. This is new. We can still smell the varnish on it. There we go. They do come with these battery charging case, which opens up. You pop it in there, so it's a nice little, and it actually is the same size as a proper sort of glasses case, so that will give you an idea of what it looks like, because obviously I'm wearing the darn things at the moment, so you can't see it. This obviously charges as well. There's a battery, I would imagine, in there. I'm not really sure what they quote on this, but I think you can get several days worth of charges going on there. USB-C, so that will charge nicely. Nice little thing, actually. Yeah, quite impressed with that. Oh look, pigeon flying, look. Silly pigeon. So let me tell you a bit more about these wonderful little glasses. First thing is they actually look like proper glasses, which is definitely a bonus. They don't look like you've got some silly contraption, well, as much as they ever used to. It's getting better, let's put it that way. They're quite light-ish. They're about, what, 48 grams, which is still heavier than my cycling glasses, by about, what, 10 grams or so? But they're lighter than, I used to have some Jublo EV1s. In fact, I've still got them. They weigh a lot more and do a lot less, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it looks like a pair of glasses, so that's obstacle number 1. 2 is you can actually record video on it as well and take photos, which is something which I'm always looking for. Convenience is the number 1 thing for me. I just want to push a button or shout a command and away we go, video or photo. It just saves me reaching down. Normally I've got my Action 4 or Action 5 and I'm reaching for it there, pressing that. That can take, what, 5-10 seconds, so you might miss something. Video itself on this one, you can, I think, 30 seconds, 1 minute, or you can record for 3 minutes. Now, the battery is horrendous on this. Meta quote 4 hours, but if you're doing a lot of video like I intend to do, it's probably going to be less than an hour, to be fair. And understandably so as well. I mean, if you just need to look at all my action cameras and stuff, they first started out way back when I was on GoPro land. That was an hour and 10 minutes maybe. They've got better, an hour and a half, but you still sort of got that restriction. If I'm running or walking, normally I've got a bag. Obviously I haven't gone lightweight at the moment. I've got a couple of new gizmos to help me go as light as possible, and the big goal is to just sort of work my way into something a bit bigger and faster on the hiking sort of front. Maybe a bit of bivvying as well, but yeah, plans forming. I'm still on the lookout for some super light sleeping bags as well, or sleeping bag specifically for me, and obviously a super light, super small footprint mat. Obviously the ones I've seen already in Go Outdoors and Blacks, they're just too darn big and heavy as well. They weigh more than the bivvy bag and the sleeping bag put together most of the time. Now I just wonder if I can, you see, the camera side of me is thinking get some real good shots by lowering the camera, but it's a completely different sort of thing when you're wearing the camera on your face. It's wherever you look, first person view, as you can see. Woo! It's like yeah, very weird sort of filming, but anyway, right, specs. Yeah, so we are 9:16, so portrait. The spec is basically 1080p, a bit more than that actually. Camera's meant to be quite good. Couldn't tell you off the top of my head what it is, but I'll put it on screen if it is something I can locate. Battery life on this thing is horrendous. Meta do quote 4 hours. Storage wise, I think it's what, 32 gigabytes on board, which is obviously going to be like 28 gigabytes. These things always are. But to be fair though, if you're recording in sort of 1080p, I'm not even sure what codec, whether it's H.265 or H.264. Regardless though, it's going to be super small file sizes. So yeah, the transfer of this, there's no ports on it. It transfers to the phone. So if I go into the Meta app, as you can see, I was at 100% when I started this little endeavour. I've done loads of recording, as you can see. I'm at 67%, so the battery is horrendous. However, I've got 19 things to import here, so cannot import, well, because I'm capturing. Anyway, there's 19 doodads on there, so that's nice. Obviously we've got the translate. Let's see what else we can do in here while I'm here. It'll do Wi-Fi, this Meta, so you can shout out, hey Meta, la-di-da, language and voice. I picked on Kristen Bell. At the moment, obviously the music, Apple Music, that's all I use, so that one's fine. So you can do tap and hold. So for Apple Music, Meta AI, none. Alright, so there we go, a little demonstration. So you got a little touchy button there, you tap it, it will enable it. Once it's playing music or doing something, you can swipe forward or swipe back for the volume up or volume down, I think it is, and 3-finger tap and hold. You can, I haven't assigned it, but you can set these things individually. All very useful stuff. To be fair, a lot of it won't use. Not yet anyway. Maybe if they push out a few more updates to improve that damn battery. One thing everyone does seem to agree on is they hate this white light. When you're recording or taking a picture or anything else for that matter, little white light comes on the front. It's not that noticeable, to be fair. I've got it on low, but I think the default was high, and it was quite bright. It should be a red light saying it's recording. Most people don't want it at all, really. And there's some, if you look on YouTube for ways around it, there's some quite weird and wonderful things of how to break that with a drill, and no, I'm not going to do it. That's useful. Right, so I'm holding the glasses at arm's length. Apparently it's got a really quite wide sort of viewpoint on this. What that is, I don't know. I'm going to test the stabilisation in a minute by doing a little bit of a jog. I'm not really kitted out for jogging at the moment. As you can see, I'm wearing my jeans and shirt, which is not ideal. However, a bit of a breeze, so this noise cancellation, if it's going to sound if it's going to sound good, it's you'll be able to hear me. If it sounds awful, then you won't see the video. One of that one, basically, but. But I could try and get some unique shots by holding. It sounds sort of bizarre, doesn't it? Put these back on. Let's get a gentle pace. See, normally the action camera, you'll get the up and down motion. Whether that's the case. Yeah, one of the tips I've seen already is for video, if you're recording 30 seconds or a minute, the battery lasts a whole load more than it would do if you just continue recording for 3 minutes like I generally do. I'm used to just sort of run and gun in it, as it would be. Anyway, that's a quick little look at the Ray-Bans. What do you think? Any good? Anyway, if you do like what you see, please do drop me a like, hit me a comment underneath, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.